Definitely seeing some green there. So as some of you are finishing up, I know some of you are working a little more quickly. If you want to jot down some ideas, maybe on the back of your packet or at the bottom of the page to kind of think about, okay, where am I at on this view? Okay, you can write that down. You know, are you for, are you against, are you in the middle? Again, it's okay. We've seen 2 points of view here. Okay, so you can be in the middle because you are being presented with evidence for and against this idea. Okay, and then I want to hear from each of you actually what you're thinking about here. Again, you don't have to make this decision immediately, but where you're at right now at the end of this article. Does anyone want to go first and tell me where they're at? A point that maybe skewed them one way or another, or put them on the fence about it?
I said I think I'm in the middle because it could save a child's life, but it should be heavily regulated just because someone shouldn't make their child smarter, taller, or anything. It should really go down to them being a healthy baby.
Okay, so you would be okay with it for the sense of disease modifications,
Yes.
but you don't want them to go farther than that. And again, that would be hard to regulate, but that's a good point to make. How about you, Luke?
Well, I was supporting it a lot, like in the same sense as Maggie was, and I still do support it. But I definitely agree with these researchers that it will be many years before it's like safe.
Right, so we're still in the really early stages
Yeah.
where, like, right now we need more research about it. Okay, that's a good point. How about you, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm kind of like them in the same mindset because being born with a genetic disease, you know, if I could have had it fixed when I was, you know, not born yet, that would have been nice because then I wouldn't have had to deal with it. But at the same time, I'm glad it's not, like, used right now, and I don't think it should be used, to be honest, because everybody has a certain, like, genetic disposition and everything like that, and if we start messing around with it, you know, you are who you are, and like your genetics make you up, and so we'd have a lot of people who'd be similar, and
so you think we'd all be too similar in the end? Like, everybody would be the same because everyone would be wanting the same characteristics. I think that's a good point to make too. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you guys do, we are going to type this up on Schoology, our final reasoning. You will be using pieces of evidence though. So remember, any good argument, even if you decided I think this should be allowed, you should be recognizing that there are points against it and acknowledge that from this article, so you can cite this from the article as you make your claim whether or not to allow designer babies or under which stipulations. Okay? Any questions for me? All right, I'll let you guys get to working. So we'll let you get your Chromebooks and we'll get started.